Hello everyone, welcome back from my channel. Today we are going to do the exercises from Cambridge Primary Science Workbook 5. 3.3 Evaporation and Condensation. Focus. Question number 1. Underline the correct words to complete the sentences. Evaporation occurs when a liquid changes into a gas. This happens because the particles gain heat and move faster and further apart until some of them escape from the surface and become a gas. The opposite process to evaporation is condensation. Question number 2. Decide if these sentences are true or false. Mark each one as either true or false. A. Evaporation makes wet clothes dry. True. B. Water disappears when it evaporates. False. C. Condensation occurs when a gas changes to a liquid. True. D. Heat makes condensation happen faster. False. E. Particles must lose energy before they can condense. True. Practice. Sarah left some cool drink in a bottle on a windowsill. The next day, she opened the bottle and saw that the inside of the lid was wet and there were droplets on the inside of the bottle. Question 3. What liquid formed inside the lid and inside the bottle? Water. Question 4. Where did the liquid come from? From the cold drink. Question 5. Name the process that made the liquid from inside the lid. Condensation. Question 6. Explain how this process made the liquid form. Some particles of water in the drink evaporated. When the particles touched the sides of the bottle and the inside of the lid, they cooled down and became liquid again. Question 7a. Which process is a reverse of the process you named in question number 5? Evaporation. Question B. Would the drops of liquid have formed without the reverse process? Say why or why not. No, the water particles would have stayed in the solution or cool drink. The particles needed to evaporate into water vapor and then cool to form the water droplets inside the bottle and lid. Challenge. Marcus and Aaron investigated the evaporation of water. They placed 2 containers of water on the windowsill. Question 8. Draw a graph of the results for each container of water. Think about the type of graph you should draw. So, this is a result of the graph for each container of water. The blue color means container A and the purple color means container B. Question 9a. From which container did most water evaporate? Explain how you know this. Most water from container B evaporate because there was less water left in the container at the end of the investigation. Question B. Why do you think more water evaporated from that container? Container B had a larger open surface than container A, so more water vapor particles could escape from it. Question 10. Predict the results if Marcus and Aaron continue their investigation for another 2 days. Fill in your prediction in the table and add the new points to your graph in another color. So I predict that for the next day in the container A will be 130 ml and 100 ml, and for the container B 50 ml and 20 ml. So this is a result of the graph for another 2 days. 3.4 Solutions. Focus. Question number 1. Aaron is writing a report on the investigation. Help him complete his report. Use the words in the box to help you. So the words are salt, solute, evaporating, solvent, warm, dissolve, evaporation, solution, water, evaporated. And we wanted to find out if you can get salt back from a Solution by evaporation. Method. We dissolved some salt in water in a beaker to make a salt solution. The salt was the solute and the water was the solvent. We left the beaker in a warm place for a few days. Results. After a few days, there was salt in the bottom of the container. There was no water. It had evaporated. Conclusion, we found that we can get salt back from a solution. We do this by evaporating the water. Practice. Sophia poured hot water into a glass. She added a teaspoon of coffee powder. She stirred the water. Question 2a. Make a drawing of the glass of water and coffee before Sophia stirred it. So this is a drawing of the glass of water and coffee before Sophia stirred it. Question 2b. Make a drawing of the glass of water and coffee after Sophia stirred it. So this is a drawing of the glass of water and coffee after Sophia stirred it. It became the solution. Question C. Write the labels solute, solvent, and solution on your drawings. So in the last drawing, we did already. Question 3. Explain what happened to the coffee powder when Sophia stirred the water. The solute coffee powder dissolved in the solvent water. The particles of coffee powder move in between the particles of water, so you cannot see them in the solution. Question 4. How can Sophia get the coffee powder back again? Sophia can get the coffee powder back by leaving the solution in one place until the water has evaporated. Challenge. Marcus put a teaspoonful of sugar into the glass of water to make a solution. He stirred the mixture. After a while, the sugar disappeared. Question 5. Where has the sugar gone? The sugar has dissolved. Question B. How can you test that the sugar is still there? We can taste the water. Question C. What part of a solution is the water? Water is the solvent. Question D. What part of a solution is a sugar? Sugar is a solute. Water and sugar are made out of many tiny particles. We can represent the particles of water and sugar in a model like this. The circle shapes are particles of water and the triangle shapes are the particles of sugar. Question 6. Use the particles model to draw a picture of the solution Marcus made. Label your particles. So this is a picture of the solution Marcus made. Question 7. Marcus added more and more sugar to the solution until no more sugar dissolved. Use the particle model to draw a picture of the solution. So this is a picture of the solution that Marcus added more and more sugar until no more sugar dissolved.